Hey guys, hey, it's Anne Marie. You guys have caught me in my kitchen because I'm about to go make myself some potato salad. But anyway, I just want to say a quick word because I know I've been getting a lot of reaction to my comments regarding the unaliving of Charlie Kirk on September 10. But I want to make something very clear because I know some of the people showing up are not my subscribers, are not regular members of this community, and they're just coming in to speak their piece, and that's fine. And depending on who you are, I really actually that you not be subscribed to my channel. But I want to make for something very, very clear. I don't believe in violence in any form. I don't believe that people that we disagree with deserve to be unalived. Even people who say the most hateful, racist, bigoted, abhorrent things, like the person who lost their life on September 10. I don't believe anybody deserves to be murdered for their beliefs and their thoughts and their words. But I do also know that actions have consequences. I also know that freedom of the speech is freedom of the government, freedom from the government interfering with your speech. It does not protect you from freedom from consequences. So the things that we do and say in this life can boomerang on us in all kinds of ways. And so even when we don't agree with each other, we need to watch our words, which is why I regularly block and delete people. And I've had to do a lot of that over the last 2 days, because if you come into my comments, you attack me, you're getting blocked. But more importantly, if you come into my comments and talk about taking joy in what happened on September 10 and saying that you think it should happen to more people, as someone did, you're gonna go. You're gonna be blocked. And I invite you to point me out to people who are being problematic. I don't want that in my comments. I don't want it in my community. I don't believe in that stuff. But I do believe that people have to be accountable and that your legacy is your words and your deeds. And so you can't expect people to speak well of you after your life if you didn't do right in your life. And hiding behind the cross isn't gonna save you. I was raised in a very religious home. And I was raised with what people like to call Christian values. But the Christian values that I was taught was that God loves us all. Jesus is love. And that love thy neighbor. Don't don't build gallows for somebody else. My favorite Bible story of all time, Queen Esther. Don't be plotting other people's demise. Don't be calling on other people to suffer because the person who might suffer might be you. Treat people with grace and kindness and empathy because someday you might need it, either in your life or after your life. The people who love you might need it and might not get it because of your words, deeds, and actions. So all of us need to try to learn something from what happened this week because there's a lot to learn from it and there's so much that we still don't know. Please don't come into my comments and spread conspiracy theories and things that are not untrue, because if I see it and I know it's not true, I'm gonna block and delete your ass too. Now is the time that people need to tell the truth about things. People need to tell the truth, not conspiracy theories, not I heard, but what is true. And if you don't know what is true, wait, because the truth always comes out eventually. We don't know anything right now about what really happened this week, except that somebody lost their life. And so we need to wait and see what happens. And I hope we get to find out what happens. I hope that that young man has safety where he is. I hope that he gets to live to go to trial. I hope he gets to testify in his own defense if he so chooses. I hope he gets the best defense he can afford and that his family can afford. And I hope they don't try to trundle him off to jail or the hereafter without people getting to hear his side of the story. That's what I hope, right? And so I really think that all of us need to try to learn something, what happened this week. And one of the things that we have to try to do is engage in critical thinking and critical listening and not just buy into everything everyone says, especially in comment sections and on social media. So that's all I'm gonna say about this for at least the rest of today, but I wanted to get that off my chest because I'm tired of having to block and delete people. All right, talk to you guys later. Now on to the potato salad. Bye.